Minkah Fitzpatrick got what he asked for, at least for now. Miami shifted the deal, restructured the numbers, and he's looking at a signing bonus a shade over $16 million. That's almost exactly what his average was in the final 2 years of the contract he originally signed with the Steelers back in 2022. You can feel the tension in that move. They're saying, "We hear you." But they're also saying, "We're still keeping the upper hand." So what changed? Fitzpatrick's base salary is creeping up. In 2025, he's set for $17.5 million. In 2026, it drops to $15.6 million per the NFL Network's Tom Pelissero. That helps Miami free almost $11 million in cap space. That breathing room matters when the roster tightening is real. Do they trust him enough? Are they testing loyalty? The cap-clearing move sends mixed signals, investment paired with caution. His agent, Bus Cook or Rosenhaus, let's say Rosenhaus, has made no secret he's still pushing for a multi-year extension. He spoke to Schefter and insisted talks aren't done. That interception in practice Saturday was headline-worthy. It wasn't a shout-out, it was a statement. I can still make splash plays. So why hang in limbo? That interception cracks the veneer of any quiet tension. They're paying him, but they haven't committed long-term. Do players ever feel fully secure? Fitzpatrick has been fully involved in practice since Wednesday. No half measures, no limits. He's showing up, doing the work. But in the back of his mind, is the deal enough? The team reacquired him last month from Pittsburgh, trading Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith plus a pick swap. That package says they wanted him. But trading Ramsey and Smith, especially Smith, who's also represented by the same agent, sends a message. Maybe Smith wanted too much. Maybe they saw Fitzpatrick as more essential. They didn't want to pay Smith the amount he sought. So he goes, and Fitzpatrick returns. Do they value safety over tight end performance? Do they trust Fitzpatrick more? Let's dig into his production. It's declined from 2022. Metrics don't lie. But context matters. With new schemes, new coaches, different roles, shifting opponents, injuries across the defense, some slowdown makes sense. Still, they're banking on him anchoring the secondary in 2025. They expect him to bounce back. That's the gamble. They're betting his name, his reputation, and they just locked some money to show they're serious. In 2024, when targeted, quarterbacks had a passer rating of 127.6 against him. That's almost 50 points above his career average of 80.6. That jump is not subtle. It screams caution. He also allowed 10.4 yards per target, the most of his career, and permitted a 78.8 completion percentage, also the highest yet. Touchdowns in coverage? 4. Second most he's ever allowed. It wasn't a disaster, but it was uncomfortable. Meanwhile, he racked up 96 total tackles, up from 60 for the prior year, but across more games. He improved his missed tackle rate from 7.2% to 4%. So despite the coverage struggles, he was consistently in the mix. He got his hands dirty, but when the ball was in the air, success wasn't always his. Now Miami's giving him the bonus, bumping up his pay, clearing cap space, but delaying long-term security. It feels like a power play. Fitzpatrick wants commitment. The team gives a sign, but not the full handshake. Where does that leave him? Walking a tightrope between proving his value and hoping contract talks don't stall. What are the deeper ramifications? For the Dolphins, the extra cap breathing room could fund other needs: linebackers, cornerbacks, edge rushers. It's a chess move. But if Fitzpatrick rebounds and thrives, that delayed extension may haunt them. Budget constraints, roster decisions, and force tough choices. Conversely, if he doesn't rebound, they have flexibility to walk away reasonably. It's risk managed. In the locker room, how does this play out? A respected name returns, a former first-round pick, beloved by fans. But we've seen cracks. Teammates see Fitzpatrick on a field every day, hustling, tackling, dropping interceptions in practice. They hear talk. He wants more. They feel the uncertainty. Will it fracture trust? Or will it fuel performance? Many athletes thrive on proving doubters wrong. He's someone who's had injury setbacks, critics, fans questioning. This moment feels pivotal. Will Fitzpatrick respond with fiery focus, Or will the weight of expectations weigh heavy? Consider Zach Sealer. Same agent. Last season's team MVP. He's still looking for a contract too. Rosenhaus represents him as well. That's leverage. The team may feel pressure. Two important defensive pieces represented by the same agent, both seeking extensions. How Miami handles Fitzpatrick could affect Sealer's negotiations. And what about Jonnu Smith, removed in the trade? He remains and signed by the Dolphins at this point.